Sweets and treats. What's up, social? ¿Qué tal, mundo social? Mr. Mom here with another video regarding sweets and treats for your kids. So the way I did it is, well, let me tell you nowadays. Kids are older, and nowadays, candy can go bad in my house. Cookies can go bad in my house. Even ice cream can kind of go bad in my house. Sweets can go bad in my house. Why? Because we like a little bit, but we won't eat the whole thing. The one who eats the least is myself, and I'm usually the one who eats the most because I don't want to see it to go to waste. So, as far as when my kids were little, I started them off with trying with vegetables and stuff like that, and they'll eat the vegetables, but mushrooms and olives was called candy when they were babies. That, to me, that's what I called candy to them. Olives and mushrooms. They still remember to this day. My daughter still jokes about it, and carrots were sometimes. We didn't do celery too much, and because of nut allergies, we never got into peanut butter. I would have really loved to have gotten into peanut butter. I don't really like peanut butter myself too much, but I wish my kids would have loved, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because those would have been easy lunches. And peanut butter is healthy. Peanut butter is really healthy. And you put a light spread of some good jam, some real jam. That would have been the best, but nut allergies. So, not peanut allergies, just nut allergies in general, so couldn't take the risk. They can eat like stuff, anything that has a warning may contain nuts and peanuts. They can still eat it. But my son is allergic to walnuts. So amoxicillin is made out of walnuts. And when he was in elementary school, he got an ear infection, and it just kicked. All of a sudden, the allergy just kicked. He ended up with just from head to toe with just red spots all over him. But anyway, that's an awesome snack is peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter on celery sticks. I mean, I would have loved to have done stuff like that for my kids because it's healthy, it's good for you. So, but yeah, even Halloween candy, it goes bad. So what we would do is, because I knew it would go bad, and I knew we didn't eat it, is we would take the kids trick-or-treating, basically just around the block, because right on my block there was a Presbyterian church, and they did trunk-or-treat. And if you don't know what trunk-or-treat is, you're missing out. And usually there was an average about 30 cars there, 30 trunks. So I mean, that's pretty good right there. And they did a little event. They did hot chocolate, hot dogs. The trunk or treat is usually they had a jumper, and so usually that was enough to satisfy the kids. They're happy. They were always happy about that. They never said this. Oh, can we go for more? No, they were happy with it, because then we would. Sometimes it would seem like the kids were almost rushing back to the house. And it's not because I said, okay, time to go to the house or anything. It's because we turned around with the candy. The kids would pick out their favorites really quick, and it usually wasn't that much. It was very little, probably like maybe a handful, and turn around and give out the candy. And the kids like seeing the kids that came to the door for trick or treat. They always gave more to the tiny ones. They always gave one to the big ones. And you get some teenagers where I'm actually looking up at them, and all they have is like the scary movies mask on, and that's it. But it's better than them doing bad stuff. So, but my kids were always, you get one. That was, we would laugh about that, and we'd watch Ghostbusters, or, some Halloween movie every year. So that was just the thing. If you get your kids used to veggies, especially fruit, early, right off the beat, then they're not going to be too much into sweets and stuff like that. I hardly ever bought Twinkies or cupcakes or Hostess stuff, I guess you could say, stuff like that. If I ever bought that stuff, it was because I had the craving. It wasn't the kids asking for it. It was me having the craving. And again, the kids would eat a couple of them, and then that would be it. And sometimes that stuff was expired or borderline expiring, and then who ended up eating it was me, because I didn't want to see it go to waste. So what do you do as far as sweets and treats? Raisins is great for sweet. Fruit in general, of course. You get some nice, good fruit, sweet fruit. That's just as good as candy. And my kids liked it, so till this day, our favorite pizza is basically mushroom and olive pizza. Yeah, to this day, if we go to Costco, we get the vegetarian pizza full of veggies on top, and if we don't get the Costco pizza and we're ordering pizza, my daughter likes to get, and this is her money, her choice. You get there's a deal, I think Domino's. Yeah, Domino's, I think, is the one. Usually 2 medium pizzas, $7 each, or whatever. One topping. So what does she do? She gets a mushroom pizza and an olive pizza. She does it. It's her choice. And then breadsticks or whatever it comes with it. But until this day, that's what she does. She doesn't get like pepperoni or sausage or anything like that. She gets mushroom, and then she gets an olive, and if it's a 2-topping, she gets mushroom and olive for sure, always. It's just funny how you can get your kids used to stuff like that. And so the better off you can start them early liking that stuff, the easier it is going to be for the future. Now, same as to say with when they get older and they're like, oh, I don't like this, and oh, I don't like that. But if you got them used to it when they were young, you're not going to have that problem when they get older. Not at all. Me, I hate garbanzo beans, and I usually don't even use the word hate. It's not a word that I like to use. But I don't like garbanzo beans at all. My grandma, when I was in Peru, here's a quick story. My grandma, when I was in Peru, couldn't understand why I didn't like garbanzo beans, and would try to make me try them. Now in Peru, there's the original place where potatoes came from. We have all kinds of different kinds of potatoes, different colors of potatoes. My favorite potato was the yellow potato. Man, the mashed potatoes of yellow potatoes, oh, so good. So one time she tried pureeing garbanzo beans and tried to pass it off as potatoes to me. And at first glance, it's almost orange compared to yellow. So the color was way off. The smell, you could tell it's garbanzo beans. And she's like, no, it's garbanzo beans. And nowadays, that's called hummus. That's what she tried to do. And I was like, I'm not eating this. And it's like the only thing that I don't like squash, but I'll eat it like if it's in a soup or something like that. If I'm at somebody's house, and that's what they served, I'll eat it, I will eat it that way. It's not that I'm allergic or it's gonna make me throw up or anything like that. But by choice, I don't like it. To respect somebody's home that's cooked it and made it, I'll eat it. You know. But you know, the kids they'll pretty much eat vegetables. They don't like lentils and stuff like that. Bean burritos, they're fine with, you know. And again, if we're at somebody's house, they won't say, "Oh, I can't eat this. I don't like that." No, they'll eat it, even if it's half or something like that. You know, to show respect, they will eat it. And that's what you want to do with your kids, is teach them from very little to eat all the different types of vegetables, like garbanzo beans and squash, so that the knucklehead like myself doesn't like, I don't like that. You know, I never really had that problem with my kids, and never really had to force that issue with the kids. So if you do it from when they're young, it works out. Let me know down below in the comments, what are your tricks and tips for parents, you know, new parents and stuff like that, current parents, to get your kids to eat your vegetables. You know, do you have to put on Popeye the Sailor Man's cartoon, which was a thing back in the day? You gotta eat your spinach just like Popeye, you know. Anyway, let me know down below. Don't forget to like, go ahead and leave a comment down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll talk to you next time.